So you take that elephant out of the room because
Oh,
of
yeah.
your training in labor relations. What happened in the past when someone said, I don't want to talk to you about this, or they close up
Yep.
and they don't, and they're not open. When you ask those great open questions, then, oh, or silence. How did you
Yeah.
handle that?
Yeah, that's a great question. And it's important for all of us to recognize that we aren't owed someone else's story. They don't owe me that, right? It helps. It helps me to navigate toward a solution. It helps us to work together toward that solution. There's going to be an outcome, regardless of whether I understand fully what's going on with you or not. It's my responsibility in my job to uphold the rules, policies, procedures of my employer. And it's your responsibility to do the same. So there will be an outcome if you have something that you're willing to share with me that can help me find the best possible outcome. I would love to have that conversation with you. If not, I can't do anything about that.
So there's your answer. You're still building a bridge. If you share this, I'm going to do what I can to help you. If you don't, it's your responsibility. Or you said it much better than I did. But yeah, and that's I had a guest, and he's very aggressive, military guy, and he said to me when I asked that question, well, what do you do when people don't respond? He said, well, you're going to respond. I am not going to leave this office until I hear you say this. Now, some of you may say, oh, that's really brash. Well, he's a very strong, my guest is a very strong individual, a very caring individual. He did it in a way that said, not as a dictator, but to say, hey, I need to hear from you. You're right, Sarah, that this person doesn't owe you the story. When it comes to productivity, though, my guest said, hey, they're either going to share or this person may be on the way out. Exactly. So that's why he chose to be so direct that, and I took from him, and I won't, and I'm not that assertive, if you want to say that, versus aggressive. The thing is, though, I really took from that and said, how could I add some of that to those people who just don't want to share?
Yeah. I mean, that's a great point. This is not a one size fits all.